Thank you, Jim. If you just joined us, our expert commentators tonight ain't bad. They are Nadia Comaneci and Olga Korbut, two great Olympic champions, viewing the goings-on. By the way, a final in basketball. Yugoslavia beats the Soviet Union 84-78. Yugoslavia advances to the final gold medal round Sunday. The United States plays Brazil shortly. You'll see that game. The winner plays Yugoslavia. What do you think of the... You were remarking, Nadia, as she went up, that the landing here is very important. What we're going to see when the feet hit, right? Now, you said that would be a 9-9. Why?
I said, yeah, 9-9 or 9-8, 7-5. Because she made a little mistake at the end. That
You're supposed to land perfect?
Yes.
How can you not move your foot when you land?
If you do technical correct, the vault,
your feet, you'll land
yes,
perfect?
Yes, you will land perfect.
Do you agree? You got to land perfect?
Конечно, доскок должен быть обязателен. И здесь ее оценка 9,9.
Well, yes, you must step in a very proper manner, but I thought that would be 9-9 as well.
Но прыжок сам по себе был выполнен очень чистенько.
But the jump itself was very clean.
I'm going to ask you in a moment how well they judge the judges judging, whether they guess well for themselves. When we come back, we're going to see more of U.S. gymnast Kim Zmeskal of Houston, Texas. There you see Kim. Before all this twisting and flipping started, Kim now is age 14. We'll right back out to the Tacoma Dome and Jim Simpson. Jim?
All right, Larry, we are now into the final rotation, of course. At the end of 3 rotations, you can see that the Soviet Union, which trailed at the end of 2 rotations, now leads. And here's Amy Scherer, and the United States is now on the uneven parallel bars.
And I said earlier, Amy has really done a terrific job being the lead-off batter for the Americans on each event. It's a nice ginger. Giant swing, front giant to a back giant, and a pike double back dismount. She had 1 major release move in there. Many of the top gymnasts are now doing 2 and 3. She didn't have anything spectacular necessary in the event, but very, very strong, very clean, good start-off routine for the Americans. There's her release move. It's called a ginger. Made famous by Eberhard Ginger, a West German male gymnast who invented the move. The front giant, right into a back giant. Here's her dismount. Pike. Oh, front giant. Back giant. Here's her dismount. A pike, double back dismount. Nice height. You can see it's level with the high bar. One of the things the judges are trying to look for. All the releases should be caught level with the high bar, and the dismounts should be done at the level of the high bar as well. They're looking for that amplitude.
9-8-0. And while the Americans try to get the gold or the silver, the Chinese are on the floor in the floor exercises trying to challenge for the silver as well. Now Kim Zmeskal, and she is so good in so many events, but Kathy, you point out this is not her best.
This is definitely Kim's weakest event, but it's far from a bad event for Kim. I have seen her have a little bit of trouble with the release moves in some competitions. We'll take a look at them here. Here's her first one. Front giant, sets it up to a Jaeger front. Perfect position to catch the bar, not as high as the other release moves that we've seen. Second release move, reverse hecht. Again, she has just enough.
How about that?
Good landing. Beautiful dismount. But as I was saying, on those release moves, she just has ample height.
Bursitis in the heel. Tendonitis in the wrist.
That you have to break your head to go to it, huh? I know. Good job.
Here we say it is not her best event, and it is not, but look at what she's done.
Here's that first release move. She does a Jaeger front and a perfect regrasp. Really, all that she would need to improve this is to try and get the amplitude on those release moves. She has enough difficulty. Here's her second release move. It's called a reverse heck or Tkachev. And the judges are looking for the regrasp to occur with the shoulders level with the bar, so that the gymnast gets credit for that difficulty. But the dismount was extraordinary. Beautiful position in the air, and of course, what a landing.
While we wait for, well, here comes the score now. 9-9, 1-2. 9-9, 1-2 for Kim Zmeskal. The team gold, silver, and bronze are still up for grab, but don't forget that all around tomorrow night. Come back, we'll see how this turns out in a moment. Back to Larry King.
And just for your information, Nadia and Olga both gave Kim a 10 on that last performance. Okay, folks, yeah, we're all old friends. By the way, ice hockey starts tomorrow, so too boxing tomorrow afternoon. We're at the International Broadcast Center, our continuing coverage of the 1990 Goodwill Games. We're in beautiful Seattle. The women's gymnastic competition is down the road a piece in Tacoma. Let's check in there now with Jim Simpson. Jim?
All right, Larry, and Betty Okino has just turned in a 9-9-3-7 as the third American competitor on the uneven parallel bars, and Sandy Woolsey followed up with a 9-9-0. Now let's go back in time to China, also in the race for the silver. This is Li Li, 15 years old, out of Guangdong Province, on tape on the floor.
And she had a fall on her first tumbling pass, a full twisting double back. Just like the Soviet Union, it's very beautiful on the floor exercise, very clean movement. But they're not as strong in the tumbling, just not as powerful. Whip back, Budo double twist. They lack very much in the same difficulty. I spoke to the Chinese coaches. They sent 3 of their top juniors, so this is China's future right here. They're really hoping to groom them for 1992 in Barcelona. And what better place to do it than the Goodwill Games 2 years before the start of the Olympic Games. Finishes with a double back. Good landing. As you can see, as I said, they just don't have the same power or difficulty in their tumbling.
And that is their final floor exercise, and one of the reasons why the United States seems almost a cinch to take at least a silver. And moments ago, we told you Sandy Woolsey also had a good performance on the unevens, and here is that performance.
Americans really did well on the uneven bars, and Sandy is one of the best on this event. Nice high reverse hex. Prepares for her dismount sequence. A half in, half out. It's a full twisting double back flyaway. One of the most difficult dismounts done on the uneven bars now, and done so well. Boy, that put a smile on her face. She's had a little bit of trouble on some of the other events. I think her back's been bothering her some, but what a way to finish for her.
She was first in the national championships, and she turned in a 9-9.
That was a good fight. Great team effort. Great team effort.
While we await the replay, in the vault, the Soviet Union, their final rotation will need 9.8786 to tie, and about a 9-9 average to beat the United States. That's ballpark figures.
Here's that big release move. Nicely done by Sandy. Showing the requirements, moving from bar to bar. And her dismount, as I said, one of the most difficult done today. Used to only be done by the men off the high bar. A full twisting double back dismount, just that one step on the landing.
Well, the Soviets are up in their final rotation. They've got to average 9.8786 to tie the USA, 9-9 to win it. We'll see when we come back. Here's Larry.
Thanks, Jim. We're going to make a hop, skip, and a jump out to Houston. And there we are again with our young ladies at Bella Caroli's gym and their coach, is James Holmes. How's the action gone, in your opinion, so far, Jim?
Oh, the Americans are doing very well. All the girls are hitting their routines and showing good, strong, competitive spirit.
And Kim's performance with the injury?
Oh, she's done great, outstanding. You know, more than you can ask from Kim. You know, to come in without 100% preparation, having an injury, and mentally coming in and leading the team. You know, with the most dynamic routines and getting the highest scores for the team.
Thank you all very much. Continued success, James.
Oh, thank you, and the kids appreciate your support in the Goodwill games.
Our pleasure. Say goodbye, kids.
Say goodbye, children.
Bye. Bye, guys. Future Nadias and Olgas. We're following women's gymnastics, and right now, coming up soon, tales of survival in men's basketball. The United States goes against Brazil. The winner gets to play Yugoslavia for the gold. That game is going to start in 22 minutes.
States has done its work for the evening. Their competition in the team championships is over. Now it's up to the Soviets to win the gold or fall back to the silver. And one of the American stars, Kim Zmeskal, is with our Hannah Storm.
Thanks, Jim. Here with Kim Zmeskal, the best all-around performer for the United States. First, Kim, we were all worried about your wrist. Were you worried about it? How does it feel right now?
Well, the doctor told me that, you know, it can't get any worse. It's not dangerous to go and compete. It'll still have pain, but, you know, there's no risk, really.
Did it hurt while you were competing? Did you think about that at all?
Well, it hurt a little bit.
1986, and this is Lysenko, and this will be her second vault. But she's already got that 9.912 in the bank.
Soviets are also very strong in this event. Does it Yurchenko laid out with a full twist, and boy, you can hardly do it any better than that. Beautiful position in the air, legs perfectly straight, perfectly together.
Perhaps an even better score than the 9.912 she got on the first vault. Young Soviet women following in the footsteps, or maybe even showing the way to the Soviet men. They are so good.
Trademark Soviet, perfect form, perfect landing. She has an unusual arm swing on that hurdle, but it doesn't hurt her at all.
From down on the Ukraine, Tanya Lysenko, 15 years old, and
9.962.
That's even better. So they're already ahead of the average they must need to retain the gold.
I wonder if the Soviets could have predicted that it would come down to vault, because I was very surprised at the girls they selected to go ahead and compete here at the Goodwill Games, but the ones that they chose not to use were having problems on vault. So they probably made a good choice.
Natalia Kalinina.
Another Yurchenko full. Slight little stumble step there at the landing. Now she also performs this vault with a double twist. I don't know if she's going to perform that here for her second vault. My guess is she will try and improve on the full twist and go for the stuck landing rather than the more difficult vault.
China has already completed its rotation tonight. They were going for the bronze, remember, and they still have an outside chance for, nope, I think they're going to wind up with the bronze. The question really is the gold and the silver.
And see, Jim, that is really good for the Americans. They have not beaten the Chinese lately. They were fourth to them at the recent World Championships in Stuttgart. So that's a tremendous accomplishment here at the Goodwill Games.
Lenina, her second vault.
Oh!
They just get better.
Just when I think you can't improve on the vault, they improve on the vault. It's absolutely beautiful. And boy, that put a smile on her face. It's usually business as usual for the Soviets, but she even liked that. Look at the form in the air. Toes pointed, and just drops it in for a great landing.
One more 9.9 by either Kuvasitna or Boganskaya, and the Soviets will have wrapped up the gold.
It's one thing the Soviets are very good at. when they need the big scores, they can come up with them.
9-9, 6-2 for Kalinina.